What's up, everybody? Welcome to NIBScast episode 8.
I didn't know you were going to go.
I am your captain, Aaron Lamping, joined as always by my number one, Derek Ragsdale.
No beard, though. I'm season 1 Riker. I'm season 1.
Best Riker.
Yeah.
Returning special guest, he's my Tom Paris, Dylan Schmidt.
Hello.
He's going to... You're both going to get turned into salamanders, and then you're going to have some babies. That was the weirdest episode of Star Trek.
There were some... That was the weirdest episode. That's pretty impressive. Like, that has taken your weirdest episode.
I'd say so.
I guess...
mean, the second episode of Next Generation had Data and, what's her name, Tasha Yar. Rape gangs.
Rape gangs.
So how you guys doing this week?
Doing good.
Pretty good.
I missed you guys last week. Dylan, I missed your inaugural appearance.
Yeah, man.
But I allowed for it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I'm finally not on first shift, so, you know.
Otherwise,
Wait, you're on first shift.
Or, I mean, not working for... Whatever. I'm not working during this time now.
Well, it's good to have you. We're going to jump right in with some news, gentlemen. Nicky XIII. Oh, before that, I should mention, Nicky XIII's at C2E2.
With a bunch of people.
And Matt Czech is trying to get some projects done.
Yeah. Some hungover projects.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I got to do projects, but post and let me play Dark Souls drunk at 2 a.m.
He beat it.
I mean...
I had to wake up and do a building check at 6:30 this morning. He just posted something on Facebook being like, I'm so drunk right now, but I love you guys. And I'm just like, wow. All right, so let's do some news. That's however the breaking news thing sounds, I guess.
Okay.
Mad Max gameplay was revealed.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
I did watch it. It looks pretty good.
It looks really good.
Do you get to play as a Master Blaster?
You play as Max.
Nah.
You get real mad.
You get to play as Master Blaster in Mortal Kombat.
Master Max Blaster.
No, it looks pretty cool. It reminded me a lot of like Shadow of Mordor gameplay.
Yeah, definitely. It looks a lot like a Batman combat system.
Sweet.
And I mean, I haven't followed it too much. I've never been much into Mad Max, but it definitely looks open world.
Yeah,
like that's.
I watched the
Basically, it's your typical Metroid start out where like you have everything. It seems like for a little bit, and then
it takes it away.
I would
just
say
takes
like
everything away. You got to rebuild.
I was watching like the game mechanics reveal trailer, or whatever. And that's what it seemed like. I don't know, like, how long you actually have it, because it's like you start with nothing. Like, it looks like you pretty much just get rocked at the beginning by some random
I mean, even if you
Sheldon gang,
if you don't get to use everything, like I assume there's going to be a cutscene, where you're all like driving around in your awesome car, and then it just gets murdered off the road.
It looked pretty cool because it seemed like it's going to be pretty customizable. So like you're going to upgrade your own stats and armor and everything, and then you're gonna get up and like you make your own car and upgrade your car as you're going, and I don't know. So
it does sound like Shadow of Mordor to me.
Yeah, it's kind of Shadow of Mordor, and like the scenery is kind of Borderlands-esque. Just
it's in the desert.
Well, I don't think Borderlands would exist without Mad Max in general.
Probably.
I mean, this is the first Mad Max game.
Yeah.
Well, movies, man.
Well, this has nothing to do with the movie. The movie did. How do you guys? Did that look good to you at all? I did not.
I think it looks
that was
alright.
not like.
I'll probably watch it on DVD.
Yeah, DVD.
I don't know. Yeah.
Who watches DVDs?
Yeah,
Whatever,
Blu-ray's where it's at.
man. Whatever.
You got a PS4 you can use.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
So my
Blu-rays.
question is, go ahead. Blu-rays.
That's all I was gonna say. That was it.
Oh, okay. So my question is, the game's coming out September 1st. There is another really big game coming out September 1st called Metal Gear Solid 5. Is Mad Max setting itself up to fail, or is it going to be better than Metal Gear?
I think just being made at the same time as the movie coming out is setting them up to fail, kind of, because everyone's always skeptical of it, regardless.
Because they think it's going to be a licensed game.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll compete with Metal Gear in any way, to be honest. It seems like it's different type of gameplay. And Metal Gear already has a fan base. Everyone's going to buy that anyway. So.
I mean, Mad Max has a fan base, though, too.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know.
I think they'd save it if they brought in Mel Gibson as a skin.
See, I'm really... Oh, my God. I'm interested in this because both of these games, Metal Gear and Mad Max. I've never really been into, but I'm intrigued.
I don't know. I think a lot of people are upset with the Metal Gear though, because the whatever developer behind it, can't remember his name, but it's like, well, fired, left. There's a bunch of whatever going on about it.
We talked about it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that might impact it a little bit with some of the more hardcore fans of it.
Yeah,
but
they might try to boycott.
Yeah, it. I think that already happened.
Well, you know what game is not going to have to worry about anything taking anything away from it? Number 2, Black Ops 3 is a go.
Finally.
So there was a teaser trailer, and they were talking about, like, modern/futuristic warfare and the advancements of technology, and then there's a 2 that, like, pops up, and then it, like, splits into a Roman numeral 2, and then it, like, splits into the 3, and then it says reveal coming the 26th of this month. It's Black Ops 3. Like, it was the worst kept secret.
Bring back World War II, man. I don't give a crap about no Black Ops.
World War One. That's where it was.
I'd be fine with World War One as well.
Well, Black Ops 1 and 2 were the 2 high points for as far as sales go.
I always preferred Black Ops to the like standard like Modern Warfare and now the Advanced Warfare and Ghosts and whatever other nonsense.
I'm excited about this, but I've also I haven't played in a couple Call of Duties. The last one I played was Black Ops 2, so
I played Modern Warfare.
I'm ready to try it again, but every time I do, Derek and I get like super into it for like 2 weeks, and then we get super mad at each other at some point, and then we stop playing.
I don't remember that.
Modern Warfare 2 was the last time we did that.
Put it out of my mind.
Oh, we played like non-stop for like 2.5 weeks.
Dude, World at War is where it's at.
So you think enough time has passed, it's time to go back to World War II.
Bring it back.
I agree.
I want it back.
I agree.
It was good.
The World War II games were definitely at the high point.
Yeah.
I don't know, I did, like, as far as because I always loved the old, like, Call of Duty 2 and 3 and all the old school ones. Like, all the old school Call of Duties on, like, computer were always awesome. And then, like, Modern Warfare was sweet, and then it just kind of started going downhill. And, like, I kind of liked Black Ops. They were better gameplay styles, I felt, but like, yeah, just all of the stories and scenery are just kind of like the same. It just feels like the same game every time.
Now, admittedly, I haven't played any of the like Black Ops campaigns or anything, which I've heard are pretty good, but I don't think they've ever hit the same impact with a single player campaign since Call of Duty 4, which was the first Modern Warfare.
Yeah,
like that when you get nuked. Spoilers.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I liked Modern Warfare 2 as well. It was designed around set pieces. I like the America stuff. I don't know.
America.
I traveling through places.
I loved. I did love the first Modern Warfare. But yeah, that's like since then it's just felt like everyone was just kind of the same story.
Yeah.
But
bring back World War.
Yeah.
It's
one Japanese guy has some flamethrowers.
Take notice, Activision. World War II.
All right. Well, speaking of highly popular and successful first-person shooters, Destiny's DLC, The House of Wolves, got some content. They talked about it. They revealed it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they showed the Social Reef space, which is kind of a new tower.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. It's gonna have the same bounty board, the same. It's basically going to be the same thing. It's going to house the new quests.
Yeah. I think it's going to be kind of like the I can't remember her name, but the
Eris.
Yeah, Eris. Like her thing where she just kind of showed up as like, all right, now there's a new bounty quest system through her. I think it'll just be kind of the same thing with Fallen instead of Hive.
Yeah, the Queen will be there. They did tease that there are going to be some openable spaces in it. Okay. Kind of like when Iron Banner's going on, that space opens up. So that's pretty neat. They announced the new item progression system, which is so much better than Dark Below's was. In Dark Below, you upgraded your weapon and it reset the progression completely.
Yeah.
Now you will be playing for new endgame items and you can upgrade any like legendary or above. So legendary or exotic to the max. And it will keep the progression you have.
Good.
One thing that I'm not going to like, though, is no raid.
Yeah, that was a huge bummer.
There's the Trials of Osiris instead.
Which, I mean, we haven't heard anything about. Could be really cool.
Yeah.
However, yeah, like
No
the
raid
no
raid.
raid, that's a real kick
I actually
in the
kind of liked
nuts.
the raids. Thought they were enjoyable.
They had a reveal stream. At one point during the stream, they're like, so what's chat saying right now? And apparently chat at that point was just, raid, 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 raid. And their faces, there was 3 of them, just went like dead. They were like, oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The usual calling of Tucker.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it'll be all right still. It's just the raids were definitely a big part of it, but I think probably Bungie's just tired of it. Like within a week or two, it's like, all right, this guy beat it by himself in 15 minutes.
And Dark Below was not necessarily well received, and the raid, which was the best part, didn't save it. So I guess what they're thinking, they said that of all of users that play consistently every day, only 15% of them have beaten the raid on normal mode.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They're all PvPers.
But that's people who play it every day. How many people would keep coming back if content rolled out a little bit quicker?
Yeah,
you know?
really. Right.
Or it was more challenging, like you said.
Well,
in
yeah,
like 2 weeks, one guy's like, oh, I just beat it in 15 minutes by myself.
Yeah, no, well, it's like, just a few months after Dark Below is like somebody beat it just using like the Titan Strike or whatever, or like just ridiculous things. I don't know, I think hopefully if they put enough like story content and, like the Trials of Osiris and all that content into it, House of Wolves, it'll make up for it. But I think a lot of people were just kind of pissed with the last one because it was, all right, you got 3 new missions that you can beat in about an hour, and the raid.
I really don't think that's going to change much with this one, unfortunately. Like, they're going to need the supposed comet that leaked, that DLC. I think that's going to be the big one people really want, at least with the story. Unfortunately, they're kind of locked into a structure until Destiny 2, because what a lot of people don't realize is, not necessarily with the story here, but some of the game's other limitations, like storage space and stuff like that. Everything has to work on the PS3 and Xbox 360 as well.
Right.
Which
is
just does not have as much memory.
Well, yeah, because that's like when we had first played it, it's like the game itself looks beautiful, but it's just like, just imagine how much better it could have been done if they weren't devoting resources to last gen.
Lowest common denominator.
Yeah.
But, still a good game though. Everyone should go play Destiny.
I agree.
At least when the thing comes out. Or start playing it now. That's fine.
Yeah, get ready, because if you upgrade your stuff now, all you need is like one material.
Yeah.
And it's upgraded.
I think
it's really
they're keeping the same.
Well, you can do legendaries too. So like Fatebringer, that's coming up. All your raid gear, you can bring that up too. So like there will actually be variety, as opposed to just everybody's in the new raid set because they want to hit 32.
There's no new raid set.
I know, but I'm just saying, when there is a new raid, presumably.
Hopefully soonish. Probably not.
Another question that just came to mind then. So it's not coming with a raid. They announced that they are working on one for release later this year. Is that in comment, or do you want that for free? I think it should be for free because although they didn't necessarily say this DLC was coming with a raid, I believe they set an expectation.
Right.
That was not clear. Like when people are pre-ordering this at the launch, and then the first one launches with the raid, I think there needs to be. I'm okay with there not being a raid again. If Trials of Osiris is awesome and all that, like this is gonna be good, but set some expectations.
I think it would smart thing for Bungie to do would just be people that bought the season pass or pre-ordered it, whatever. If they got the raid for free a little bit early, and then or it just came out with the third DLC. Like, so either include it in the third DLC, but release it a little bit early for people that have, the season pass or something like that.
Right. Hopefully it is a good bang for our buck. Speaking of possibly bad bangs for our bucks, number 4, you can now buy some mods on Steam, specifically with Skyrim. I don't know.
No, that's the one they have right now.
Yeah.
So how do you guys feel about this? Apparently the developer gets a good...
The developer gets 25%. The developer of the mod gets 25%. Then the remaining 75% gets split up depending on the publisher of the game, what they want to do. Which apparently some people are saying right now, Bethesda gets 45% and then Steam gets the rest. And Steam does nothing to get this.
Right.
Valve rather. But Yeah, that's kind of... I don't like that. I think the modder should at least get 50% if they're going to do it.
Right.
I mean, it's disappointing. I mean, I realize if you make a good mod, you want to be recognized for it, but, like, this is why people PC game a lot of the time.
For free mods. And a lot of mods don't work together, so, like, you buy a mod with the expectation you're going to have it, and then, like, the next patch comes out, and guess what? It doesn't work anymore.
I don't think they're making it where you have to buy all mods. It's just if the developer decides they want to charge for their mods.
But how much fun content could you miss out on? I mean, I had so much fun with the Macho Man Randy Savage Dragon mod.
Yeah.
And I would never try, like, I would never just give that a try if I had to pay for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
There's a lot of mods you're not going to get. Plus, you can still go on, like, websites for free mods, but what a lot of people are doing is they're taking other people's mods, like other developers' mods, bundling them up and selling and putting them on Steam, like in a package, and then, like, the copyright is taking the actual mods down, so the actual person who made the mod gets nothing, and this person who bundled them gets a bunch of money.
This is shady.
I think it'll work itself out eventually. Here, it might have some bumps in the road, especially with
I
stuff
hope
like
it just
that,
ends,
but
man. I don't want it.
Just take this one as a failed experiment. This is gross.
I think, or if they're gonna do it, like, have whoever developed the mod, like, if they developed it through Steam Workshop or whatever, they can go ahead and put it up for sale and have it, 50-50 with them and the publisher of the actual game. But yeah, like, being able to just bulk upload mod packs shouldn't be something they're letting do.
Another bad thing is now that people are realizing that you can make money off of modding. Like, before, people who modded, they were, like, actually into it, and they were doing it for fun, and they were good at it and passionate about it. Now you're going to get people who, like, make half-ass mods and put them up there for nothing just because they want money, and you're going to have to sift through, like, all this shit mods to get to the good stuff.
Right.
It's going to be so hard.
It's going to be like a lot of the, like, free mobile games that come out, and then immediately 50 clones of it come out.
Exactly.
Skyrim has become a platform for shovelware.
I'm not a fan. I hope they end it, like, they should just squash it out right now, but they probably won't. It'll probably continue.
I mean, if they make money off of it,
why
would
that's
they
what I'm saying.
Obviously Valve isn't that concerned with money, otherwise they would have put out Half-Life 3, but...
I don't think it's ever coming. Like, it is really...
It's going to be that unobtainable...
They make so much money with Dota 2. Why would you ever make a Half-Life 3?
It's just going to fail because people aren't going to...
It'll never live up to the expectations.
No.
It'll be a well-made Duke Nukem Forever.
If it does come, they're waiting for VR. They like to revolutionize how we play the first-person shooter genre. The first one was story. The second one was level design and physics. They're going to want to be all like, this is how you make a game with VR.
If they do, I hope it's good, but, like, I don't know, man.
Come on, Gabe. You can save us.
Come on, Gabe. Take those mods off right now.
Well, speaking of that company's doing it, maybe not the way we like it, but with add-on content, a company who is doing it the way we like it, number 5, Nintendo, launched a bunch of DLC this week, starting with Mewtwo for those who registered both the 3DS and Wii U versions of Super Smash Bros. He is out. He is a glass cannon.
Really? Dude, that sounds like my type of character.
He does so much damage, but, like, once you're at 50%, if you get grabbed, if you're anywhere, like, by the edge, it's done.
Is his recovery really terrible?
It's not awful, but he's just so light that by the time you do recover, you're just so far off that you're kind of screwed anyway. So we'll probably be playing a lot of that tonight.
We gotta figure out if he's actually good or not.
Wait for the amiibo now.
Oh, me too. You're not going to get it.
Yeah.
So also this week, Thursday, Mario Kart DLC came out. Dude. Derek and I just did some Let's Plays for the website today, the YouTube channel.
It was fun. I liked it. I like the maps.
The maps are very good.
Except for Cheese Valley. Cheese Mountain. It's called Cheesy
They
Peak.
redid GBA tracks for this one. And it's Cheese something, and it is just the worst map ever made. Like, I really want to get the GBA version out and see what it looks like.
See if it's an improvement or not.
Oh, I guarantee it is an improvement.
Dude, I don't want to try it on 200cc. We were only doing it on 150 when we did the new ones. But we were falling off the edge all the time either way.
We need to do some 200cc races.
That was actually fun. We did something.
That was a ton of fun.
Those are fun.
Rainbow roads, probably not how God intended them to be driven.
Do it on a bike as Dry-Boned Bowser. You're going to fall off all the time.
But yeah, like, it definitely... I feel like... I was telling Derek...
Danky King's got to make a comeback.
Competitive... If you want to call it competitive.
Is there competitive Mario Kart?
I feel like pure Mario Kartists will still want to play at 150cc, but 200 definitely is a fun addition. Like, it'll keep us busy.
You got to be doing shots while doing... Well, shots. It was fun. I actually liked the new F-Zero map, too, they had.
Yeah.
All the maps were good except for
F-Zero would be fun on 200cc.
Oh, God. The old F-Zero, you'd fall off all the time.
All right, well, moving on. We'll go to number 6 on the news. Marvel and Telltale Games are teaming up in 2017.
I'm excited.
So, announced in San Francisco, they revealed a new partnership. They'll be teaming up and developing a game series set to premiere in 2017. Can this be anything else but Avengers?
Yeah.
I mean, it
could be Deadpool.
Okay, it could be, but...
It could be a lot of things. They have a lot of heroes.
Yeah,
it could be a new thing. Oh, it won't. They won't.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
I mean, it could be because...
It could be S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, no, because coming up... I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. would be an alright one, just kind of with what Telltale...
I feel like it has to... I feel like it's going to be a group.
I feel like it could be like the kind of like the Game of Thrones one though. Like if they did like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. where it's like you're like a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent or whatever going through, and it's like the heroes kind of make an appearance every once in a while.
But it's your own story.
Yeah, but it's like the story of all this stuff going on in the background and like humans dealing with everything.
Could be the what's the Defenders, Daredevil stuff.
Yeah,
could be something about that.
I mean, I think they could easily do something completely new, though, just because, like, with Secret Worlds or whatever that's coming out this year, they're ending the Marvel Universe for comics.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, the current universe is ending.
They're making a new one.
Deadpool's dying soon.
What?
Yeah.
Spoilers!
Wolverine already died.
His popularity can take him through his
but yeah, so they're...
years.
Well, that's like...
Spoiler warning.
Well, that's like... Well, this isn't spoilers, really. It's just... I guess.
It's some for
Wolverine died. That's not a spoiler.
I
don't read the comics.
Yeah,
well,
this
isn't
a comic. This isn't a comic cast. But anyways, yeah, they're like getting rid of the Marvel world, and there's going to be a series called like Battle World or Secret World or Secret War, something like that, where the Marvel universe as we know it is ending. And then once that's all done, they're going to create a new one with all new heroes and some remnants.
It could be in that.
This is my problem with comic books. And I know some movies do this, but to an extent, movies tell their story, books tell their story, and then they're done. Marvel's all like...
Well, this is the...
Well, it's time to reset, and by the way, this time it starts in 2010, so here's Bruce Wayne's story as though it happened today.
Well no, this is... Come on, man.
Yeah.
Just
no, this is
comics.
the, like, not of, like, a single universe. This is the end of all Marvel universes. Like... It's not like, all right, we're rebooting the Avengers story now. We're rebooting this. It's
once this doesn't work out and backfires on them,
probably. But basically, what the plan is that it's like the Marvel universe that has existed since like the '60s. That's all done now. This is the finale of it. There's going to be every alternate universe is mashing together into one giant universe. And then
it's gonna be crazy.
Nobody's
gonna know what's going on.
I can picture it now. They're gonna reboot Captain America. And he's gonna be all like, we made a super soldier to fight in the Iraq War. And then they unfreeze him in like 2050.
They got Lady Thor now.
There's female versions of all of them.
Well, no, I mean like Thor is no longer worthy to hold Mjolnir, so there's some woman that's holding it now.
I know Captain America picks it up in the comics.
But yeah, that's one of the new comic series is that Thor isn't Thor anymore. It's some lady's Thor.
I was reading a critic's review of the new Avengers, and there's a scene coming up that I'm so excited about.
I don't know.
We're fine.
Okay,
There's a scene that I'm really excited about coming up. Basically, minor spoiler warning. They're all at Tony Stark's, and they're just trying to lift the hammer.
Yeah,
they're all taking turns.
It was on a trailer.
Pretty excited about that. So yeah,
shows Captain America because he kind of lifts it.
It definitely is interesting though, since DC seems to be. I won't necessarily say DC's hitting better with their video games because I mean they got Injustice and Batman. And it's not like they have a lot.
I don't know if Injustice is really hitting that much better, but
it has Batman in it. So
but they
exactly.
So they are definitely hitting better than Marvel at this point, which really just has that Diablo Marvel City Heroes or whatever. That Diablo.
Oh yeah, the what's it called? I don't remember.
So it's interesting to see how they're combating this, teaming up with Telltale. Which I mean, hey, Telltale's had a great pedigree recently, so. Definitely not making Back to the Future anymore.
I'm excited to... Dude, they should make a Telltale Back to the Future.
They have. It was bad.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Was it like the ones they do now, I mean?
Apparently it started out really good.
I remember.
Kind of similar, and then it just kind of fell off a cliff.
They just didn't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to start Last of Us.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to round out the news now. Number 7, Microsoft... Actually, this isn't the last news item. I forgot I added one. But number 7, Microsoft promises more exclusives and to announce new exclusives at E3. Kind of bring this up more as just say, I want to...
Halo 6.
Defend the Xbox a bit. I listened to last week's show. And I mean, it's not defending. You guys really didn't hammer it. You're just like, who has one? But I mean, it's got some good games. Again, Halo, like you said, is coming out. I don't know what it is about Halo.
Dude,
I've always wanted to, I own a 360 and an Xbox One because of Halo. It is the one game that makes me go spend hundreds of dollars on a system just for it. Mm-hmm. Not everybody's into racing games, but Forza's a really good racing game series for those who are into it. I'm really not that into simulated racers, like Mario Kart, all day, every day. But Forza Horizon 2, superb game. And Sunset Overdrive...
That game did look really good.
You need to check that out.
I did.
If you're over sometime, just play it.
No, yeah, I don't know. I'm still going back and forth. I'm probably gonna get an Xbox One just for Halo 5. Like I said last week, don't even care if it's good or not. Just it's
Halo.
Halo.
Pick it up, man.
It's Halo. I wasn't super happy with 4, but
it still wasn't bad.
I liked it.
It was still better than Call of Duty, even though it was more like Call of Duty.
Yeah, but.
Hopefully they erase that part.
Hopefully, but I mean, Call of Duty sells.
That's true.
Yeah. It's been lower, but yeah.
Call of Duty sells.
So does Battlefield.
So
and everyone's buying.
Maybe we'll go. Maybe they'll go with new Gears of War.
I think they're going to tease that at least. That's setting itself up to be one of those. Here's the teaser. It's coming next year. Oh, and by the way, Marcus Phoenix collection out now.
And they'll do the collection. They will. People will just buy it for the first one, too.
So, I don't know. I hope there's some new IPs, or maybe, bring it back like Gears of War or something like that would be cool.
Well, I mean, they got Tomb Raider coming up as a timed exclusive. They'll probably show that off. They got Quantum Break. That they announced that's a 2016 game.
Titanfall 2.
Titanfall 2 is not exclusive, though. That was announced for PS4.
The PS4 has more exclusives than the Xbox One. It does.
Coming up, yes.
No, existing.
Existing?
Yes.
Maybe if you count the indie games and stuff, but as far as AAA development goes, Xbox has released quite a few recently, so.
Yeah, but they're not indie games, but they may as well be indie games. I mean, I don't really care.
Gotta play that Flower.
Yeah. Dude, don't shit on Flower.
Flower. That was something. And I bought it.
And we played it.
That's
there were 16 of us in a room just playing Flower.
I've bought so many Xbox arcade games that barely qualify as games.
What's that one? It's Xbox 360. You make a village. There's giant headed people Cleef Kings.
King of Kieflings.
Yeah, King of.
I bought Kingdom and World of Kieflings, Keflings, whatever. I played and beat both of them.
Dude, those are fun.
Those games are extremely fun.
You know what they need? That reminds me. Keyflings, Keflings, that reminds me of Viva Pinata.
Oh my god. I want that game to come back. It's so much fun.
So, I once rented the good Viva Pinata And
I enjoyed both of them.
And then another time, did you play the racing one? Though?
Oh no, I did not play the racing one.
So it was it just was marked as Viva Pinata, like Fiat.
Was
whatever.
it supposed to be the fourth one? Out of curiosity,
I don't know, but I rented it from Family Video, and I thought it was like the normal Viva Pinata game, and I'm like, "What the hell is this?"
You got home, you're like, "I've made a terrible
I was like,
mistake."
what is this?
Did they just put the wrong game?
I have
in
no
the
idea.
case?
Probably.
Now they hold it up front, but I remember like when they didn't hold those discs up front. You'd get home and you'd open up your Mario game and you're sitting there with like Bomberman, which was a good game for some people, but I did not enjoy it.
It's like some chick flick is just in your box and you're like, oh, those nasty bastards who ran this last time.
And it wasn't rewound all the way.
Yeah. I pretty much spoiled the movie for myself. Watch it backwards.
God.
All right, well, speaking of Tomb Raider in there, number 8, Square Enix has announced that they're going to have their own E3 press conference. It will be Tuesday morning, about the same time Nintendo usually puts out their Direct. What could Square Enix possibly have to talk about?
It'll be
Kingdom Hearts,
Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts.
So yeah, they'll probably talk about... they'll talk about Final
Played that
Fantasy
demo,
15.
by the way. Played that demo.
Is it good?
It started out really good, and then as I got drunker and angrier from Mortal Kombat, the combat system started to get really on my nerves.
How come I can't tear your head off?
Until I finally picked up Ramu, and he one-shots everything that you're fighting if you get to 0 health. So, yay!
Convenient.
I know.
So yeah, they're going to talk about that. They'll probably talk about the Final Fantasy 14 expansion a little bit.
Yeah. That looks pretty good.
Maybe Tomb Raider. See, I don't think Tomb Raider, because Xbox is going to want to talk about that. Unless they're ready to announce, yeah, it's only a timed exclusive for like 2 months.
It probably will be.
Yeah, I don't know. It's Tomb Raider's just kind of there now.
It's lost its value.
Well, because it's like
I don't know. The last one was the best-selling one.
Well, because Xbox is like,
it was okay.
All right, we're making Tomb Raider to combat the Uncharted series, even though the Uncharted series is kind of petering out now, and that was only made because there weren't any Tomb Raider games being made.
Dude, Uncharted is better than Tomb Raider.
Uncharted.
Well, yeah, no, but it's like there weren't any Tomb Raider games being
that's why
made, so
they
they
made
made
it.
Uncharted. It was amazing, and then they were like, I guess we should make Tomb Raider again.
It served its purpose.
And
they
then-
wanted to restart Tomb Raider, and they got it started.
But I don't know. I just think it's like,
It's just there now.
yeah, it's just there. It's like
We've had too many of
Uncharted,
these types of
yeah,
games.
Uncharted took it over, and now it's going to be really hard for Tomb Raider to take it back.
Because everyone's going to buy Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
Do, 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 do.
Everyone hated 3 for some reason. I love 3.
I haven't played 2 or 3 yet.
I haven't played any
I
of them.
started playing 2. I think most people's problem with 3 is it wasn't 2.
Well, one problem with 3 is that the game was designed around set pieces. Like, the levels are set pieces, and they designed the story around it. I still thought it was fun, guys. I mean, come out.
Did you watch the gameplay for
I have
Uncharted 4?
Not. Is it racing?
No. Luckily not. No, they showed it at
The death of
PSX
video
last
games.
year. They showed it at PSX last year, and it was a huge, it's not necessarily, I don't think they're going for open world, but big open corridor kind of things. Like, they want you to have more room to sneak around and how you want to choose your fight.
Yeah.
And the big thing I remember is that it was an early alpha build, they said, and the guy fell through the world, but because it was at a PlayStation, the PlayStation's E3, everybody was like, who cares? That's awesome! He just fell through the world! And they were all cheering.
Just a big glitch.
Yeah.
Alright, so...
We gotta talk about Star Wars.
You want to talk about Star Wars? Sure.
I gotta retract my statements.
Topic 1.
Thought there was gonna be some space battles. No space battles. Thought there was gonna be a lot of vehicles. No vehicles. Thought there was gonna be galactic
you're going to have your
conquest.
walkers. You're going to have
There's 4 vehicles. Okay. Whatever. There's 4 planets, which is fine, as long as there's a bunch of maps.
some substance
The
there.
thing I'm mad about, it can still be fun, and I might pick it up, but I'm not picking it up before someone else.
Oh, I'm buying it right away. I'm definitely skeptical. I understand everything you're saying right now.
Yeah, no, my
But I
problem
am
is
just so excited.
it is gonna be Battlefield.
It's going to be Battlefield with a Star Wars skin.
Well,
which will
there
make
is
it better than
there is a
normal
third-person mode.
Battlefields.
They announced the third-person
Yeah.
mode.
I don't know. Well,
it's still gonna be Battlefield.
Because we played Battlefield 4 or whatever it was at your house for a while there, and I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, no.
So I think it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna suck that it's not the same
It's
as
not
Battlefront.
Battlefront. It just has the Battlefront name.
Yeah.
It's Battlefield, and the reason that they're being so lazy. I wanted it to be good, and it might still be
I
good,
think
but
it'll
it's
still
not going to be great.
I know what you mean. It's going to suck that there's not the Galactic Conquest and there's not the classes. Like, I was reading earlier, because I read just a little bit of an article on it, that they're talking the single player is probably just going to be, you're going to have a single player offline mode with bots.
Yeah, which are missions. There's no campaign. It's going to be a different mode than the normal mode, which is you have to be online for.
Right.
There are specific missions that you can play by yourself with bots. You can't play with bots in the normal mode. That's not Battlefront. It is literally Battlefield. The reason that they're calling it Battlefront is because new Star Wars movie's coming out. EA's like, hey,
people are gonna
let's pick up the
up.
IP. Let's put it out near the same movie when the movie comes out. Guess how many people are buying it?
Yeah.
Everyone.
I completely agree with everything you just said, even that last part, because I realize this. I understand. I get that they're just reskinning Battlefield essentially, but I'm still just so darn excited.
Yeah, I know, because it looks beautiful.
No, that's what I mean.
We haven't seen gameplay yet.
I mean,
oh god,
gameplay engine on your high
pissed me off.
Yeah,
I guess I didn't realize that was supposed to be a gameplay.
Yeah, they hyped up all week. They're like, this is the gameplay reveal. And the worst part is they posted it on PlayStation Blog. Like EA themselves, they have an account on there or something. They posted it on PlayStation Blog, and somebody was like, "This is not gameplay." And they're like, "Yes, it is." And they're like, "No, there's no HUD, there's nothing." He's like, "Well, it's in-game assets, so therefore it's gameplay." It's like, no, that's not gameplay. That's a trailer made with in-game assets.
Blizzard takes the opposite stance to that. It's like, yeah, our trailers aren't gameplay or our in-game cinematics. Gameplay.
Did you see that movie that Warcraft got delayed?
Again, did it?
Yeah. Which, it has to be a timing thing with them because it's done.
Yeah, they're done filming. It's all post-production stuff, I guess, that they're trying to do. But still, like, back to Star Wars, I don't know. I'll wait till you guys get it. I'll play it. I'm sure I'm going to have a good time. I don't know if I'm going to pay $60 for it.
It's the same concern with Titanfall.
For Battlefront.
It could have great gameplay. Yeah, like Titanfall had great gameplay mechanics. Everything was rock solid except there wasn't substance.
Yeah,
because it's just not what I want.
There wasn't enough.
It's gonna be like Civilization Beyond Earth. You're gonna see us play it and be like, man, I need to go and buy this
and play it for 2 hours and then don't play it again.
So I play. That's when you guys were over and watched me play it. That was the only time I played it.
Yeah. So that's all I have. I just had to retract my statements from last week and all the other weeks. Me hyping it up, saying space to ground battles. I thought that was a thing. Nope.
So, wait for No Man's Sky.
This is actually a perfect segue into the first topic I wanted to bring up, our second topic for the day. Do you consider yourself more a single player or multiplayer gamer?
I don't know. I'm definitely more multiplayer, but I don't think it's necessarily like playing games with other people. It's just playing a single player game by yourself is way less fun than playing a single player game like with another person there with you, like sharing the experience. So it's like I don't really care single or multiplayer game. It's just more of like playing it with other people, even if it's like everybody's sitting there playing Bloodborne talking on Skype. Like that's more enjoyable than just sitting there by myself playing it.
See, for me, it depends. Bloodborne's actually a good point. The first couple times I tried playing Bloodborne, I jumped in chat. And then after that, I was like, no, like, this is ruining this for me. So, like, when it comes to a single-player game, I want to play it single-player. I want nothing but the game sound. I don't want people talking to me. Never works out that way, but, like, I just want to play that game. And then, like, I guess I would consider... I prefer a good single-player game, like if I had to choose, because then I'm not depending on people for my entertainment.
Right.
Yeah, I'm so slow when I play single-player games, so I don't want other people near me.
I love a good like co-op dungeon crawl though.
Dude, Gauntlet,
Diablo 3. We still need to finish it.
I need to get
See,
Jordan to buy me it.
That's the problem. I really wanted to bring this topic up because most of the podcasts I listen to, like, people are so passionately one way or the other, but I was like, kind of in the middle.
Yeah. Like, every time I play any game, I'm so much slower than everyone else. I feel like I'm just like I'm being pulled on a leash by everyone else in front of me, and that kind of ruins it for me sometimes.
That's just when you play with like Kyle.
Yeah, but sometimes I feel like that, and I don't know.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's nice when I play a single player game. I just take my time.
I don't know. I can see that.
But I like them both. But yeah, I do like to keep them separate. Like you like having people there. I like to keep them separated.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotta keep them separate.
So we both like both. It can be a drawn out topic if somebody's passionate one way or the other, but we're all right in the middle.
Right.
So.
Yeah,
it's like either way
because we do multiplayer games
play
a lot,
right?
Yeah,
and we play single players all the time, so it's like.
So I wanted to check in with you guys. We've done this before.
Huh?
But where are we sitting with most anticipated games for the rest of this year? I know we haven't done this with Dylan, so...
I don't know. I really, Halo 5 is the only one that I'm, like, waiting for.
Really?
Yeah. Well, now that I've seen Mad Max, that looks pretty cool. But it's just, like... I don't know. Like, I was really excited for Mortal Kombat, and that was kind of my most anticipated, and I've been playing that quite a bit. But yeah, really past that, like, Halo 5 is the game that I want to play the most, or either that or Battlefront, even though I know Battlefront's not going to be as good as I want it to be, but...
I mean, I don't know.
At least
blow
it
your socks
exists.
off.
At least
those,
it exists,
both of those are... They're not going to be as good as I want them to be, but goddamn, I'm going to love them.
Space.
Witcher 3 coming up comes to mind for me.
That
looks really good. However, I'm probably going to skip that, mainly just because a game that's not announced yet, but will probably be announced here in a couple months, Fallout 4. Going to be a big meaty RPG.
If that gets announced
with
this
your
year,
paid mods. We'll let Nick do it simple time. We'll figure it out.
But no, I bring that up because I wouldn't mind two big games, but I'm also really excited about Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Mm-hmm.
They finally Nintendo recently showed some gameplay of that to the Americas. Looks big.
Xenoblade games, they're pretty fun.
I've never played the first
one on the U.
Yeah, I think
Wii.
I only played
one.
I've played like.
Does he have the Wii version or the 3DS version?
The Wii version.
Oh, he's sitting on a.
He's like
sitting on like $100.
He wants me to play, and I should play. I'll probably play this weekend with him. So
yeah, it looks like a good game. It, like those Wii games though, some of them, man, they look bad.
Oh yeah, that's why they made a Wii U.
Exactly, and which is why I'm excited for the one for Wii U.
Yeah,
like Dylan said, Battlefront.
Battlefield Star Wars.
Battlefield.
Call it what it is, guys.
Battlefield 5 Star Wars.
That's fine. I'd say my most anticipated games are behind me, and I just want things that are out now, but I have no money. So I would like Witcher 3, but also, before I play it, I want to play 1 and 2. I need a better computer for that. So.
There's no way I played 1 or 2 before 3.
I started playing through them, and I was just like, they just...
The first one has weird
I heard
combat.
they actually did try to make this a decent jump-in spot for people.
Yeah.
I still want... I have them, so...
Mass Effect 4 when it gets announced?
They said that's going to be next year.
Well...
There apparently was a big leak of information for that this past week. They apparently sent out a survey, and it was like a huge synopsis that was like more information than like big outlets get when they go to preview games.
Did you get any of it?
No. But they cross-referenced with what they did for Dragon Age Inquisition, and apparently like it's like that, like it's the exact same thing. They set out to a couple people for that, because Dragon Age Inquisition was apparently originally Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, and then because of this survey, people were all like, "Yeah, I don't want to play it because there's a 3 in it." And I'm so far behind, I don't want to have to play 1 or 2. So kind of like with you, playing, like you want to play... If Witcher 3...
I need to finish Inquisition.
That's a good question. If Witcher 3 wasn't called Witcher 3, if it was just called The Witcher, The Last Hunt, would you just... Wild Hunt, yeah.
I would be like, oh, is this a prequel? Because then I could pick it up and then I'd see, oh no, it's
So if it was a prequel, you would play it?
No. No. I like doing it in orders. When I watch Star Wars, I watch 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I fall asleep
you
after
could just watch 4, 5, and 6.
And wake up for 3. I like 3.
Yeah.
3's, I
like,
the fight scenes in 3 are really good.
Yeah, I wake up for
I liked Geonosis or whatever in 2.
Really?
Yeah.
Where Django gets his head chopped off by Mace Windu.
I liked the
your hair and the
stuff.
sounds on the boo.
I liked the. I definitely liked
They're
like, the
seen
big
everywhere.
I liked the battles in 1 and 2. Like I liked the Gungan battle.
Dude, droidicas. That's not a thing. No droidicas in Battlefront. What the hell?
Yeah, there weren't droidicas.
Where are those droidicas?
Yeah, no Clone Wars stuff. Come on, guys. You can bring some Clone Wars.
It'll be in the DLC or Battlefront 2.
It'll be in the DLC.
Or in Battlefield 6 Battlefront 2 next year.
They didn't have droidicas anymore in the future.
Yeah,
they shut down the army, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I'm mad that there's no Clone Wars stuff.
I remember a couple years ago.
Because there's no clones.
When I was in school still, there was this girl. This was college. There was this girl I was sitting next to, and she was trying to have a conversation with this boy about Star Wars, and she's like, the one thing I don't like is, like, whatever happened to the clone troopers?
They aged twice as fast.
And I just face-palmed really hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, and the guy didn't tell her. I'm like, so I finally was like, they're the stormtroopers. And she's like, oh my god!
They're all dead.
They all disappeared.
They're all dead.
They didn't die, man.
Yeah, they age twice as fast.
No, they slow the aging.
Yeah.
When?
They said it in the second one.
Did they?
Yeah.
They speed it up and then they slow it down.
And then they...
Again...
and then they hire...
I mean, I don't blame you. It was in the second one, which was by far the worst.
That's probably the one you were sleeping in. It's
still like 30 years later.
Episode 1.
No, that's true.
Well, okay, because look, like, how old Obi-Wan is in 2 and 3 compared to when he's old Ben.
Dude, you don't understand how
like,
the Force works.
I don't... Yeah, he would live longer.
No, he lives less because...
Well, I mean, that is one thing...
It's a Force illusion.
With stormtroopers especially, I mean, I know...
You don't even know if he died.
I know the games and books aren't canon anymore. Most of them aren't, but, like, at a certain point, people were allowed, like... You could be all like, I want to be a stormtrooper. They started allowing people to do that.
I would say, I'm pretty sure all the stormtroopers are just random, like...
I wouldn't say all of them. I'd say most of them.
Unfortunately, that prime clone the prime person they were getting the clone DNA from got his head cut off.
Yeah, but if you get to play Bounty Hunter...
Django was unaltered.
All the awesome stuff that you that he had to go through to be a clone person man.
Clone person man?
But yeah, I mean... Django is still alive.
No, it wasn't.
Django got his head cut off.
Or Boba.
Boba's still
Boba.
In the books. I'm interested to see if they keep him alive.
They should. But yeah, I mean, Boba's a perfect clone. They didn't alter his.
Yeah, because he asked for that. Yeah, he was all like, I will... he's like, I want to be cloned, but I do want this. Like, do what you want with me, but I want this.
They clone Boba, make more clone troopers.
But yeah, Han Solo, he was an Imperial pilot.
Chewie.
It was.
Oh my god, the movie looks so good.
I cried.
It does. I like I think it's like the new droid that they made, like
the ball.
BB3 or whatever it's called.
I like that.
Apparently that got the biggest applause at Star Wars Celebration ever.
Really?
It's a practical effect. Yeah. Like, how dope is that?
Because the company that made... I actually have one of those little orbs that, like, the company that makes it, they make these, like, little balls that you control with your phone. I have one that my brother got me, like, 2 years ago for Christmas. I messed with it, like, once, but they're actually kind of cool, because, I mean, like, you just download a little app, and you're like, control it with your phone, and it just has, like, a little gyroscope in it.
Oh, and you're... Okay, I see what you're doing.
But yeah, no, that looked pretty sweet, because I know like there's the one where there's like the speeder going across the desert, and there's like the big like Star Destroyer
in Star Destroyer, that
in the
part,
sand.
Oh man,
because
you see the X-wing, and then you're like, oh man, that's an X-wing, and then it pans over further, and you're like, what?
And it's one of those things you don't think about. When they got shot down in space, they fell somewhere.
Yeah, great stuff, man.
It's gonna be. I can't wait.
Surprisingly, really excited about the new characters.
Yeah.
I mean, especially if Princess Leia and Luke Skywalker show up like they did looking at Star Wars Celebration. They're old. Yeah, like there's no fighting it. Well, everybody's really old.
That's why I liked the intro of the trailer with Mark Hamill like voicing over, like because it's like
the passing of the torch almost.
Yeah, I really like that, and then like him with his like metal hand and R2-D2. Oh god, it was so good. Can't wait. I really wish Matt didn't have school. We should go see it Thursday night, and then go see it with him again Friday night.
I'm gonna go see it Friday morning. I think.
I'm thinking about
Christmas. It's a Friday.
What
is it?
It comes out on Friday. The 18th is a Friday.
Oh, it's an 18th? I thought it was Christmas.
Yeah, no. They said Christmas just because, I mean, a lot of people will wait. Like, a lot of people will go see it right away, but a lot of people will just wait till they're off work. All right, so anticipated game turned into most anticipated movie.
That's because that's what it is, man. That's what I'm looking forward to the most in this year. Although the most closest is Avengers and then Jurassic Park, which I know is not going to be great, but I mean, whatever.
They're going to be fun. That's everything. That's everything I
heard.
What
movie are we seeing next week? Oh yeah, Avengers.
Like, so many people I know are complaining about the critics being like, Avengers, the new Avengers isn't as good as the first one, but I'm like, if you read those critics, they're saying, but it's still a way better and more fun movie than most movies are.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I was meaning. We should go see Avengers a Thursday
That's
night.
what I was confused. I was like, how do you know the date of this?
I was like,
of Star
I don't know.
Wars?
I got confused because they're both exciting.
I'm excited for Avengers. I don't have any, like, if I get a chance to go with people, I'll go to the movie theater and see it, but like, I'm not going to take work off or go out of my way to try to fit it in. Like, if I have to wait for DVD, I'm going to wait.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're kind of winding down here. One more topic before we go. What you guys playing right now?
Ask Jordan. He has my PS4.
Mortal Kombat 10 and Elder Scrolls Online.
How is that? Like,
Which one? Elder Scrolls?
Elder Scrolls, yeah.
I don't know. I like it. We talked about it a little bit last week. I don't know. It's a pretty cool game. It's kind of like Guild Wars, where like it's the free to play system,
and they did it like Guild Wars, where they have a lot of microtransactions that don't matter.
Yeah,
the only one that does matter is the mount one, which I'm kind of sad about. But
what do you mean?
You can buy like a mount, or buy the money for the mount.
Yeah.
That's
well, no, you can buy mounts, but they're just skins, and you can spend in-game money on mounts too.
Yeah, no, I know.
Okay, well, if you talked about it last week, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, it was just a little bit. We were talking about it because we were talking about microtransactions.
But yeah, it does it right.
But yeah, no, Elder Scrolls is pretty cool. It's not really an Elder Scrolls game. It doesn't feel like an Elder Scrolls game.
It's just an Elder Scrolls universe.
It's just it's a fantasy MMO. It's still cool though. It's definitely better than a lot of them that I have played. Because I mean, I've played a lot of free to play MMOs.
Have you played Fiesta?
Probably.
Fiesta was so great.
Fiesta.
I played ArcAge for about 10 minutes.
We played Fiesta for the sole reason it was the only thing Mike could talk to us on.
Elder Scrolls forced me to play ArcAge for about 10 minutes because it wasn't downloading and I couldn't get my code. I don't know, I could figure it out. But yeah, I watched the trailer for that and it looked awesome. And then I played gameplay and it was not fun.
Oh.
I was like, oh god, it looks terrible.
So I messed around with Super Smash Brothers for just a couple minutes. I wanted to see how Mewtwo played. Played some Mario Kart DLC with Derek today. I will definitely be filling out my trophies on that. I pride myself on having full gold 3 stars. That 200cc though is going to take a little rewiring of the brain.
Yeah.
I don't think it'll take too long, but it'll take some rewiring.
You just gotta have a heavy character, man.
And then, still working through Bloodborne. Just killed the one Reborn.
That's fun, boss.
It was. I don't know if it was supposed to be hard, but I just went in there swinging and pooped on it.
As long as you like staying within its legs. I just think it's the intro to it, the way it's summoned is super cool.
That was fun. Looked in. I only intend to play through the game once, so I looked up like a boss list to make sure I hit everything. Mm-hmm. And luckily, I didn't screw up getting these umbilical cords, which unlocks the last boss. Didn't screw that up at all. So I could get 3 of those. So yeah, that's definitely the one I'm spending most of my free time on. I still
haven't played since Father Caglione. Whatever.
Been playing Brain Age.
I'm
doing that every day.
Brain Age is awesome. I love Brain Age.
Don't want to get those Alzheimer's, although I don't think playing Brain Age is gonna change that if I have the gene.
Yeah. I hope people can hear me when I'm talking.
They can.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just looking at the lights and it's like it's flashing when everyone else talks, so when I do it sometimes it's silent.
Oh well yeah, because it stays like solid while me and Aaron are talking, and
But when I do it, just turn me up, Nick.
Anyway, before we go, I wanted to apologize. A couple weeks ago, I announced that we were getting the website up and going, our Facebook. I'm working on it. I got busy. I moved.
Yeah,
like,
sorry, Matt Slade.
Baby on the way.
No baby on the way.
No, I have a baby on the way.
Oh, congratulations. With who?
No, I don't have a baby on the way. I was trying to make some conversation.
So yeah, I apologize for that. I'm hoping to have it up this week. We're going to start posting video content to the YouTube page on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Look for some Mario Kart and maybe some Hearthstone.
Has Nick gotten anywhere with the Mortal Kombat footage?
We recorded the voiceover. I'm gonna see if I can't get it because we did the video and the voiceover separately. I'm gonna see if I can't get it to work right. Realistically, he's probably gonna have to edit that. Our plan for that was not this Monday, but the Monday after.
Mortal Kombat tournament. Come see who's best.
We split it. What we did is we split the two tournaments into fours. We split the two tournaments into fours, and then we're going to run that Monday through Thursday of like the 2 weeks.
Okay.
Right. That happens. So yeah, we have that coming up. No emails yet. Like, come on, guys, email us NIBScast@gmail.com.
Come on, Jordan.
Questions,
Jordan, Matt Slade, come on.
Topic ideas. We want to hear from you.
Yeah,
we'll say hi to you.
We'll come shout your name out, or
we'll come give you a high five.
We will sell out. I agreed with that last week.
Yeah.
If you want to give us money.
Yeah, no, we'll make T-shirts. We'll put your name on them.
Yep.
We will be the.
Got a bowling team.
What did you guys come up with last week? Who was the guy we were going to spot? Oh, the Randy Newman.
Randy Newman game.
We're the Randy Newman 2K cast.
Yeah. We're bringing on 2K Australia. All those guys are going to come make a game with Randy Newman as the main character, but it's not going to be about.
And Randy Newman's going to write our theme song.
Perfect.
So
I love it.
Yeah. So I mean, we got some pretty big things coming up.
We got the NIBScast. I'm really bad at Randy Newman impression. Get Matt in here. He's great at it.
Anyway, for Derek, for Dylan, I'm Aaron. Thank you for listening. We'll see you guys next time.
Engage.